Have you ever driven with something in your blind spot? You glance at the mirrors, everything looks clear, so you change lanes. And suddenly, there's a horn blaring, a car right beside you. You didn't see it, but it was right there. And that's the thing about blind spots. They are not just invisible, they are dangerous. Now, take that same concept and apply it to your business. You have a great strategy on paper. You're running marketing programs that make sense in your industry. The campaigns are live, the marketing team is busy, and dashboards are not looking too bad. But growth is flat. You're not attracting better fit customers. Sales cycles are getting longer. The pipeline quality is weak. And revenue is stalling, plateauing at best. You're spending more but converting less, and the real kicker, you can't pinpoint why. And that's the sign of a blind spot. Something in your marketing system is not working, and you can't see it because you're too close to it. I'm Emmagness, a strategic marketing advisor, and for the past 15 years, I've helped businesses diagnose and fix blind spots breaking their marketing system, so it performs with clarity, consistency, and commercial impact. In this video, we're unpacking what blind spots really are, why they are so common in business and marketing, and how they quietly derail growth, and more importantly, how to spot them early before they cost millions in missed revenue. Your biggest risk is not what your competitors are doing. It's what you're not seeing. So let's get into it. In marketing, a blind spot is the disconnect between what you think is working and what's actually driving results. They are not always in your spreadsheets or dashboards. They are assumptions your team hasn't questioned in months. In the messages that make sense internally, but don't land with your audience. In that funnel that looks fine, but quietly leaks money every day. Blind spots don't wave red flags. They just sit outside your line of sight, quiet, constant, and easy to miss. Like the car riding your blind spot on the motorway. You don't see it, you think you're clear, you make the move and then blaring horn. Your heart jumps, you swerve back into your lane, and it's a near miss. But in business, you may not be that lucky. According to Proxima, up to 60% of marketing spend gets wasted due to misalignment. That's $600,000 gone for every $1 million spent. Let's break down where blind spots typically show up in marketing systems. The first one is targeting is often based on who business thinks is the customer, rather than who's actually buying. Legacy personas or internal assumptions go unchallenged, while real buying behaviors evolve quietly in the background. The second one is messaging that sounds great in the boardroom, well articulated, clever, on brand, but completely fall flat in the market. This is because the messaging is misaligned with what the audience actually values or responds to. Channel mix decisions is the third one, and this tends to default to what's historically performed, like meta ads, LinkedIn campaigns. Meanwhile, audiences have shifted to YouTube, podcasts, or emerging communities that don't show up in current dashboards. The fourth, acquisition gets prioritized because it's feasible and fast moving, but often there's untapped revenue sitting in the customer base through retention, expansion, and loyalty that isn't being strategically activated. The fifth one is vanity metrics that get celebrated. Impressions, followers, downloads, without asking the harder question, what's translating into revenue? What's actually driving profitable growth? None of these are failures on their own, but together they create a disconnect between effort and outcome. A system that's working hard without driving revenue growth. Here's how you can start diagnosing this yourself. Step 1. Map where your budget is going. Spend, tools, headcount, get clear. Step 2 is to pull 10 of your highest value customers. What channels brought them in? What messaging converted them? Step 3, Track your drop-off points from ad to site, from site to lead, from lead to sell. What's the revenue cost of each gap? If those answers aren't clear, your marketing isn't aligned to your business outcomes, and that's your first red flag. Blind spots hide behind impressive dashboards, well-designed campaigns, and glowing reports until suddenly growth stalls, revenue dips, and no one can quite explain why. It's like the iceberg in the Titanic. Above the surface, it looked manageable, but underneath, the real danger was much bigger. Most businesses hit the iceberg, and by the time they realize it, it's too late. That's why I created the blind spot diagnostic system. It's a 3-phase framework designed to help businesses uncover what's not working beneath the surface. The first step is the blind spot audit, and it's free. It takes less than an hour to complete, and it will save you thousands in wasted spend, misaligned efforts, and missed opportunities. If you want something more exploratory, grab the strategic blind spot checklist. It's the tool I wish more business leaders used before their marketing went off course. You've already done something most don't. You've stopped to look before making another move. So don't wait to hit the iceberg. Diagnose it now. Click the link below to access your free blind spot audit. And if this hit a nerve, hit subscribe. Because I break down the blind spots that cost businesses millions, and I'll help you make sure you're not next.